it would have crushed me. And there is no way that I would want to be here in this planet. Or he knew. He knew. And sometimes I still get a glimpse of, like, really? Wow. And all these people who are being taken down, going to jail, getting persecuted, these are the ones that sent people out to kill me. These people are going to jail, dying, and they're broke, no money. These are people who came into my life and tried to destroy it. And Richie fell for it. And Richie and my family, my dad fell for it. And destroyed. My son fell for it. It's heartbreaking. It is heartbreaking. So, oh God, you have made me suffer all day long. Every morning you have punished me. If I had said such things, I would not be acting as one of your people, as your daughter. See, and it said one of your people. See, all of this, your people, that's telling me clearly, and I want everyone to hear. There's only one of his people, and that is me. So all of this here, you need to put her God, her dad, her father, her, Zion's God, Beautiful's God, Love's God, Loves', loves God. Love walked the earth. Love spoke to people. Love, she. Everything that's good that is written in this book, put my name there. My name is Love. Thank you, Angel. So, if I had said such things, I would not be acting as your daughter. I tried to think this problem through, but it was too difficult for me. Until I went into your temple, until I came back to you, until I came to myself, until I came back into your presence, into my father's presence. I didn't understand it. I was like, why do they get to do all this? Why do they get to eat really good food and cook all of this and this and that? Like, I couldn't understand it. I tried to think this problem through, but it was too difficult for me until I went into your presence. Then I understood what will happen to the wicked. You will put them in slippery places and make them fall to destruction. They are instantly destroyed. They go down to a horrible end. They are like a dream that goes away in the morning. When you rouse yourself, oh my Father, they disappear. When my thoughts were bitter and my feelings were hurt, I was as the human beings, like an animal. I was being foolish, as human beings are. I did not understand you, yet I always stay close to you. My dad always keeps me near, and you hold me by my hand. You guide me with your instructions, and at the end, you will receive me with honor. What else do I have in heaven but you? Since I have you, what else could I want on earth? My mind and my body may grow weak, but my dad, my Father in heaven, is my strength. He is all I ever need. Those who abandon me those who left me, meaning they were abandoning you, but those who left me will certainly perish. You will destroy those who are unfaithful to me, to you. But as for me, how wonderful to be near you, to find protection with the sovereign Lord, and to proclaim all that he has done for me. So I initially wanted to come on here and speak about Russia and China. I laugh at them. My dad is not going to let them shoot an arrow over here. Okay? No. They if they were smart, they get up out of here. These leaders, and they will keep they want to overpower this land. But this land does not belong to them. They bought land here, they bought buildings, they built buildings here, but they better hightail it back over to where they belong. I'm going to go to Ezekiel Ezekiel chapter 37. No, I'm sorry, Isaiah. My dad is not playing with human beings. I'm not playing with him either. No longer will I be afraid to walk in my land. It's like, you're afraid of them for what? And I'm just like, okay, Dad, but you got to give me that strength. He gives me that strength to be that way. Because sometimes I'm still like, but I'm here, though, Dad. He's like, I know where you at. Oh, God warns his enemies. Now, my father says to the nations, now I will act. I will show how powerful I am. You make worthless plans, and everything you do is useless. My spirit is like a fire that will destroy you. You will crumble like rocks burned to make lime, like thorns burned to ashes. Let everyone near and far hear what I have done and acknowledge his power. The sinful people of Zion are trembling with fright. The sinful people of Jerusalem, of America. They say God's judgment is like a fire that, okay. The sinful people of Zion. Okay. They say God's judgment is like a fire that burns forever. Can't any of us survive a fire like that? My people see. My angels see. They're like, who can live with this woman? Who can live and dwell with the Holy One? If Japan don't know by now, if Asia don't know by now, Korea, all of them, you guys don't know by now, you're going to know. I, myself, as a human being, look at these disasters and I'm like, I'm like, Dad, like for real. He's like, shh, like when I tell you fear, Dad, like today, if I drive off, if he wanted to, he will make this water come all the way up here over like 30, 50 feet and drown everybody here. You guys seen it. You seen it. That's what's going down when I get out of here. When my children and everybody that has a mark is out of here, Jersey, Staten Island, them people are going to be demolished. There is going to be no hospital to save you. There's going to be it's going to be every man for himself. Can any of us survive a fire like that? Can you survive if you say and do what is right? Can any of us survive a fire like that? Okay, yes, my angels. The sinful people of Zion are trembling with fright. They see it. My angels see it. They're like, oh man, her God loves her. And they're like, thank you, God, for letting her love us. Like, for bringing us. See, no one could come to me unless my dad draws them to me. No one could come and approach me to be my child or a family member of mine, my spiritual family, unless my dad draws that person to me. It said, the sinful people of Zion, those who have repented, are trembling with fright. They say God's judgment is like a fire that burns forever. Can any of us survive a fire like that? You can survive if you stay and I'm saying you can survive if you say and do what is right. Don't use your power to cheat the poor and don't accept bribes. Don't join with those who plan to commit murder or to do other evil things against me. Okay? Don't use your power to cheat the poor, me, because financially I have no money here. Physical money. So in the eyes of everybody here, that she's poor. Okay? And don't accept bribes. I'll take it. I'll go and stalk her and this and that. Okay? Don't join in with those who plan to commit murder, trying to kill me, or do other evil things. Then you will be safe. Then you will be safe. Don't try to do things to my drink or my food or whatever. Then you will be safe. Then you will be safe. You will be as secure as if in a strong fortress. You will have food to eat and water to drink. How simple. How simply can I put it? How? How more simply can I put it? Then you will be safe. You will be as secure as if in a strong fortress. You will have food to eat and water to drink. Okay? And if you listen to this. Listen to this. A glorious future. My angels will have a glorious future. Okay? Once again, and you will have water to drink, right? Once again, you will see a king ruling in splendor over, you will see a king and a queen ruling in splendor over a land that stretches in all directions. Your old fears of foreign tax collectors and spies will be only a memory. You will no longer see any arrogant foreigners who speak a language that you can't understand. America, Jerusalem, my angels, the people that I love, the people who were born and raised in this country. Look at Zion, the city where we celebrate our faithful festivals. Look at me. Look at me. My city, Zion, Pennsylvania, the mountain from where I will dwell, right? Look at Jerusalem. What a safe place it will be to live in. Like America, this land is mine. Listen to this. Listen to this. This is Isaiah chapter 33. You will no longer see arrogant foreigners who speak a language that you can't understand. Look at Zion, the city where we celebrate our it says religious festivals. Look at Jerusalem. What a safe place it will be to live in. It will be like a tent that is never moved, whose pegs are never pulled up and whose ropes never break. The Lord will show us his glory. He will live beside you guys will live beside broad rivers and streams, but hostile ships will not sail on them. All the ringing on the ships, all those ringing on those ships is useless. The sails cannot be spread. We will seize all the wealth of the enemy armies, and there will be so much that even the lame can get a share. The Lord himself will be my king. My dad will be my king. He will rule over me and protect us. My dad will rule over us and protect us by his spirit, right? No one who lives in my land will ever again complain of being sick, and all sins will be forgiven. Come on. Listen to what I'm telling you. Listen to what come on. Okay, but my enemies, these people around me, Staten Island and New Jersey, God will punish his enemies. My enemies are my dad's enemies. Okay? They looked at me and those who are far off in California, all those music producers, film producers, all the presidents, the higher-ups, the governors, the mayors, the people overseas in different countries, those rulers and those who reign over and overseas, all those men, okay? This is what and they sent people over here to spy and try to kill me. You guys are my father's enemies. So listen to your fate. Come, people of all nations, gather around and listen. Let the whole earth and everyone living on it come here and listen. My dad is angry. My father is angry with all the nations and all their armies. He has condemned them to destruction. Their corpse will not be buried, but will lie there rotting and stinking, and the mountains will be red with blood. The sun, moon, and stars will crumble to dust. The sky will disappear like a scroll being rolled up, and the stars will fall like leaves dropping from a vine or a fig tree. My God has prepared his sword in heaven, and now will strike Edom, those whom he has condemned to destruction. Listen, when he says there's going to be piles of bodies, when that water raises up, when it recedes, Like it said, he's going to call for the fowl of the air to pick the bodies, the bones. They're going to be like dead bodies all over here. All over here. Dead bodies. Hotels, motels, dead bodies. Ships, they out in the ships or carnivals like cruises, dead bodies. They're going to turn over in the cruise. They're going to turn over and people are going to be drowning and dead bodies are going to wash up along the shore. China, get ready. Russia, get ready. Because my dad is not playing with the men that are rulers over these continents. Now, we're going to, from after the destruction, and that burns up all the bodies that are dead, okay, because my land has to be purified by fire. He burns up all the bodies. We ain't burying nobody. Okay? He's going to set up rulers in those countries, those other countries that are peaceful. They know me, they love me, and they fear God. They fear him with all their heart. They're going to have wives and have blessed children. And it's 7 continents. 7. So there's not going to be a divide. The people are going to be on that continent. Alaska is no longer going to be freezing cold. It's going to have the 4 seasons as well. There's going to be sunshine everywhere. Day, night. Day, night. Probably different times, but it doesn't matter. I don't know how my dad's going to work it. That there's going to be no more wars. But we got that smoke if you want it. So the moon and the stars will crumble to dust. The sky will disappear like a scroll being rolled up, and the stars will fall like leaves dropping from a vine or a fig tree. God has prepared his sword in heaven, and now it will strike Edom, those whom he has condemned to destruction. His sword will be covered with their blood and fat, like the blood and fat of lambs and goats that are sacrificed. My father will offer this sacrifice in the city of Bozrah. He will make this a great slaughter in the land of Edom. The people will fall like wild oxen and young bulls, and the earth will be red with blood and covered with fat. This is the time when the Lord will rescue Zion, will rescue me, and take vengeance on her enemies. The rivers of Edom will turn into tar, and the soil will turn into sulfur, meaning they won't be able to plant anything or grow anything. The whole country will burn like tar. It will burn day and night, and smoke will rise from it forever. The land will lie waste age after age. No one will ever travel through it again. Owls and ravens will take over the land. The Lord will make it a barren wasteland, and it as it was before the creation. There will be no king to rule the country, and the leaders will all be gone. Thorns and thistles will grow up in all the places, and walled towns and jackals and owls will live in them. Wild animals will roam there, and demons will call to each other. The night monster will come there looking for a place to rest. Owls will build their nests, lay eggs, hatch their young, and care for them there. Vultures will gather there one after another. Search in the Lord's book of living creatures and read what it says. Not one of these creatures will be missing, and not one will be without its mate. The Lord has commanded it to be so. He himself will bring them together. It is the Lord who will divide the land among them and give each of them their share. They will live in the land age after age, and it will belong to them forever. Now, I don't know if that's the Muslim countries or China or whatever, but something's going down. Something's going down. I do know that all of the land, the castle and everything in England is going to be destroyed. Definitely going to be destroyed. That was built off the backs of slaves. Nope. Okay. The road of holiness. The desert will rejoice and flowers will bloom in the wastelands. The desert will sing and shout for joy, and it will be as beautiful as the Lebanon mountains and as fertile as the fields of Carmel and Sharon. Everyone will see the Lord's splendor, see his greatness and power. Give strength to the hands that are tired and to the knees that tremble with weakness. Tell everyone who is discouraged, be strong and don't be afraid. God is coming to my rescue and to your rescue too. Coming to punish my enemies, and coming to punish your enemies. These men who have decided that they are going to crush people for no reason, just because they can, just because they have money. The blind will be able to see, and the deaf will hear. The lame will leap and dance, and those who cannot speak will shout for joy. Streams of water will flow through the desert. Through the desert. The burning sand will become a lake, and a dry land will be filled with springs. Where jackals used to live, marsh grass and reeds will grow. There will be a highway there called the road of holiness. No sinner will ever travel that road. No fools will mislead those who follow it. No lions will be there. No fierce animals will pass that way. Those whom the Lord has rescued will travel home by that road. They'll be in the Holy Land with me. My angels, you will be in the Holy Land with me. They will reach Zion with gladness, singing Mount Zion with gladness, and singing and shouting for joy. They will be happy forever, forever free from sorrow and grief. Yay! Okay, I'm going to stop right there, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Love you. Bye.